founder and its CEO, joining us from our Kuala Lumpur bureau. Tony Fernandes is back on the program. Now, Tony, you're arguing that, I guess on an operating basis, your income actually rose in the quarter. Is that right?
Yeah, it was a fantastic quarter. We were 46% up from this time last year. The net income is purely a foreign currency difference in that the first quarter last year the ringgit strengthened dramatically, so it's unrealized foreign currency. So from an operating basis we had a fantastic quarter, and not many airlines would be able to follow us.
That's true, but you do have higher oil prices to contend with. In fact, we were just talking to Goldman Sachs, who just raised their outlook on crude oil by 20% or so. So what about hedging? What about fuel costs? Is that going to eat into profit for this year?
Well, I mean, we have a very small fuel surcharge which we just put on in May. Demand has been fantastic. We're in a fantastic playground. Oil affects everybody. In fact, sometimes oil can be seen as a little bit of an ad for AirAsia, in that we become much more efficient than other airlines and our fares become much cheaper. Our load factors are very strong. So a combination of load factor and ancillary income is dealing with oil, plus a very small fuel surcharge. So we're comfortable with where we are right now.
Okay, so you're not considering maybe raising surcharges for passengers? I believe on your conference call yesterday you said if oil sticks at these levels, you might have to do that pretty soon.
No, I actually said if oil sticks at this level, we'll probably remove the surcharges. Ancillary income's up 31%, up at 50 ringgit per passenger. Yes, I mean, we were one of the last airlines to put them on, and our fuel surcharge is in the region of 5 to 7 US. So if oil remains at this level for a while, we don't see a need to have the fuel surcharge. So the key thing for us is ancillary income, and load factors is very good. Plus, as we mature as an airline, we're getting a lot more increase in demand.
Okay, well, let me just talk to you about profit going forward. I know you're not part of IATA, which is the global industry group, but they are predicting a fall of 50% for airline profit for this year. Is that the same case for AirAsia, considering you're talking about all these strong numbers that you're putting in?
Yeah, I mean, I've always said that, you know, in some ways the low-cost industry is different from IATA, which is a full-service carriers, which have a different cost structure. I think we're still in a fantastic playground in Southeast Asia. We believe that we can still be profitable. Our margins were in excess of 20% this quarter. Depending on the volatility of oil, if it stays around here, we are optimistic that this will be a good year for us.
Okay, well, let me just ask you about the competition, because I just spoke to Tiger Air CEO last week. You know, they just bought a 33% stake in a low-cost carrier in Indonesia, and they're looking to expand, I guess, across your playing field in Southeast Asia. Is that a concern?
No, not at all. I mean, Tiger is a tiny airline. I think they just about broke even this year. And we have 5 times more aircraft. There's plenty of space for all of us. We're in a market of 600 million people just in Southeast Asia. And low-cost travel is growing dramatically. So, you know, you have Ryanair and EasyJet, which are 2 huge airlines in Europe, in a market of 300 million. Plenty of space. But I think we have phenomenal first-mover advantage and have built a very good network.
Okay, Tony, one more question for you, because I think you just made a 175 plane order, or that you're looking at. Some are saying ticket price here is $15 billion. How much are you paying for your planes?
I'd love to tell you, but I can't. We haven't quite ordered yet, but we are in discussions with Airbus, and things are progressing very well.
All right, Tony, thanks for joining us today. Always good to see you. Tony Fernandes, CEO and founder of AirAsia.